I've always had the bad habit of scrolling endlessly in social media sites like TikTok, Reddit, YouTube, and more. But mainly it was TikTok. This habit started when the pandemic was happening, when I didn't have anything else to do, and it got worse over time. It was really starting to affect my sleep, my productivity, my mental health, and I even started skipping classes because of it. I knew I had to stop, but it was difficult, especially since I don't really have anything going on for me. Until one day, on a Friday night, I was lying down in bed, covering myself in my blanket, room lights turned on, scrolling on TikTok and my fingers flickering video after video. I told myself I will stop after 10 minutes and go to sleep, but as usual, those 10 minutes turned into 30 minutes, then turned into 1 hour, and so on and so forth until it got to midnight. I was getting drowsy and my eyes were getting heavy. I remember looking at the time in my phone. It was 2:20, and I promised myself I would stop in 2 minutes and finally sleep. I looked at the time again and it got to 2:22. I thought to myself that I would scroll just 5 more times. But just as I was about to scroll, I felt an odd sensation. I couldn't move my thumb nor my hand, nor any part of my body. I was panicking and I tried to flail my arms, wiggling my toes, or move any part of my body at all, but nothing. All I could do was close and open my eyes. I calmed myself down and had the idea that if I sleep and wake up, then maybe I would be able to move again, and that this was just a one-time thing. So I closed my eyes with my phone still in my hand, replaying the last video until it stopped and turned off. Then I felt my bed shake. I opened my eyes and I still couldn't move, with the light of my room beaming over me. Then I heard it. A faint shuffling sound coming from beneath my bed. My heart was rapidly beating and I was sweating. I looked at my phone screen and at the reflection I saw a shadowy figure slowly rising behind me. It had long hair covering its face, limbs long and gaunt, skin pale and mottled. Even if I couldn't see the eyes, I felt it boring into me. It stood there for a while, then it began to grin, and I noticed it started getting closer to me. I was trembling inside. I wanted to move, I wanted to scream, but I couldn't. As it was getting closer, I could feel the heat and I could see its face getting clearer and more detailed in the reflection. I closed my eyes out of fear and I was still trying to move. Then I bolted upright, gasping for air, realizing I could move. I quickly ran out of my room, not looking back, and went to the kitchen. While I was catching my breath, I read the clock and it was 5 a.m. in the morning. I waited there until it was bright out and went back to my room. I looked around to find that thing I saw. I even looked under my bed and fortunately I saw nothing. My mom saw me up and said in a sarcastic tone, "Wow, you're up early." I haven't told anyone about this story, but after that night I couldn't sleep in my own room for a while. Whether this experience was a product of sleep paralysis or something far more sinister, it was enough to break my bad habit for good. I limited myself from scrolling through social media and I got a gym membership and started going out more. Some days later, I finally went back to my room, filled with an eerie, muffled tune. Out of nowhere, a freaking toilet appeared with a head coming out of the bowl and told me I was mugged and that I had negative reels. I didn't know what to do, but I was frozen. That's when I knew to delete all of social media in my phone, as I realized I'm literally brain rot.